Hey boss, we took care of Hercules. Did you? Yep, dead as a doornail. We killed him. No, you didn't. How'd you know? Boys, I am the warden of the underworld. Oh, yeah. I manage every single soul that comes through here. That's right, you do that. Did you honestly think I wouldn't notice that the soul of Hercules did not come through here, meaning he obviously isn't dead? Gee, boss, when you say it like that, it sounds like a glaringly obvious plot hole. Hey, I got a theory. In Egyptian mythology, the god of air is named Shu, S-H-U. Do you think the Egyptians named him that because that's the sound air makes? Shoo. What are your thoughts? Alright, so, what's gonna be our name for this creature? Yes, we're gonna call him Mao. Oh, okay. How'd you come up with that? I'll show you. Hey buddy, what's your name? Meow. See that? That makes sense to me. Say, what about that huge creature? You know, the one with the trunk and the floppy ears? Oh yeah, I'm thinking we'll call him... Hey, you know how in the Moana movie, Maui had the tale of his birth tattooed onto his backside? Well, I guess you could say that was his backstory. Hey! Here's something you might not know about Hera. You probably know that Hera's sacred animal is the peacock, but did you know that in Greek mythology, Hera's the one who gave it the eye pattern on its tail feathers? You see, the story goes that Zeus was cheating on Hera, shocking, with a woman named Io, and Hera managed to get a hold of Io and hold her prisoner. Hera then commanded her loyal servant Argus to watch Io and make sure she couldn't get away. Argus was a man who had eyes all over his body, so nothing could get past his sight. But Zeus sent in Hermes. Hermes played music, which put Argus's eyes all to sleep. Hermes killed Argus, and then Hermes saved Io. And Hera actually felt bad for Argus, since he had died being nothing but loyal. So to honor him, she took all his eyes and put them onto her sacred animal, the peacock, forevermore. Poor Argus. Guy was literally just doing his job. Man, you can't even survive Greek gods when you do exactly what they tell you. Buddy, I need help. There's some giant, disgusting foot monster that bursts into my house every day. I don't know what to do. Oh, the Ashiarai Yashiki? Oh yeah, that giant foot used to come to my house too, but one day I got rid of it thanks to my secret weapon. Secret weapon? What secret weapon? What did you use against that foot? The enemy of all feet, my friend. Okay, here's something I don't really get about the Japanese Tsukumogami. Now, for those of you who don't know, Tsukumogami are when Japanese household objects, like sandals or umbrellas, come to life and become evil as a result of being neglected and allowed to fall apart by their owners. However, a lot of people say that it takes at least 100 years for an object to become a Tsukumogami. Who the hell holds on to the same pair of sandals or umbrella for over 100 years? I don't think anybody does that. You would have to pass those sandals down through multiple generations. And why go to all the trouble of doing that if you're just gonna neglect them and let them fall apart? Man, you'd think all the Tsukumogami would be developing at a local garbage dump, not in an actual house if it takes that long. People got weird traditions, man. Hey, I am a huge mythology fan, and I recently heard you LEGO guys launched some Monkey King sets? We sure did! Awesome! Alright, how much for that Monkey King warrior mech? Oh, you're lucky, that one's on sale. Only $700. Ooh, whoa. You know, maybe something smaller. Ooh, yeah, like, how about one of these little guys? How much is this? $900. Oh, come on! Well, that one's not on sale. Alright, what is your cheapest item? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're asking. How do you not? I'm just asking which of these items is the cheapest? Cheap? We don't have this word in the LEGO industry. Hey, you know how in Perseus's story, he at one point steals the special eye from the Grey sisters? Yeah, that was a really eye-catching moment. Fun fact! I'm sure you've all heard of centaurs, and you've probably heard of Chiron as well, but did you know that there is another race of centaurs called ichthyocentaurs? Much like regular centaurs, these creatures have the upper bodies of humans and the front legs of horses, but the key difference is that they have a huge fish tail, so they're basically like mer-centaurs. There are two of these creatures, a pair of brothers named Aphros and Bethos, whose names translate to sea foam and sea depths. They are also brothers of Chiron, the wisest of the centaurs, and they are sometimes depicted alongside Aphrodite during her birth, and they are symbols of Pisces. Honestly, I see these guys as a good representation of all things Poseidon, part man, part horse, and part fish. Man, I wonder if there's any flying centaurs. Are there? Let me know. And let me know if there are any other centaurs you know about. I want to hear. Greek Kratos?
Zeus, your son has returned! I bring the destruction of Olympus! The hands of death could not defeat me. The sisters of fate could not hold me. And you will not see the end of this day. All on Olympus tremble at my name. Together, we will destroy the petty gods, and we will see Olympus crumble before us. Do not deny me my revenge!
Norse Kratos.
Boy.
Congratulations on the new baby! Oh, is the father in the picture? It's actually a very strange story. See, I was just in a temple minding my own business when suddenly a random ball of feathers fell next to me and impregnated me. Isn't that weird? What? I didn't do it. Yes, you did. Yeah, I did. Oh, Mr. Cullen, sir, I'm so sorry. I've accidentally killed your guard dog. Oh no, my loyal dog! I'm so sorry. Listen, I will gladly replace it for you. Oh, you will you? All right, fine. Guard the door. Oh, no, I didn't mean I would replace it. I meant that I said guard the door, bitch. Okay, you know what, if you say so, I suppose it's the least I could do. Since when does a dog talk? Woof? That's better. Hey, what does Hecate say when she brings someone into her bedroom? This is where the magic happens. So here's a mythical creature who's quite the environmentalist, the Curupira from Brazilian mythology. These creatures look kinda like small humans with red hair and backwards feet. Bet that's inconvenient. The Curupira's name translates to covered in blisters. Great. But don't be too quick to judge, because these creatures are actually honorable guardians of nature. If the Curupira sees any hunters who are killing more animals than they need to or destroying too much plant life, they will interfere. They use their backwards feet to leave misleading footprints that throw the hunters off their trail. They can also create illusions and mimic the sounds of people and animals to really confuse the hunters. And they can make an incredibly loud, high-pitched scream, which makes the hunters go insane. Who needs PETA when you got guys like this? Hey, I noticed a plot hole with God of War 2. Spoiler alert, by the way. So, at the end of the game, Kratos gains the ability to travel through time. And he uses that ability to go back in time to the Titan War and save the Titans from being killed, bring them to the present in order to use them for his war against Olympus. Well, if he can do that, why didn't he save his wife and daughter? Is there any reason? Did he not think of that? Wonder if he thought of it later, when he couldn't do it anymore. Boy, that must have been upsetting. Ah! Yo mummy's so fat, she ate the sun before Apophis could. Yo mummy's so dumb, she thinks she's found the Egyptian gods every time she walks into a furry con. Yo mummy's so fat, her heart sent that feather flying. Yo mummy's so old, she misses the days when Egypt wasn't covered in sand. Yo mummy's so ugly, Ra refuses to raise the sun wherever she is. Yo mummy's so fat, Geb is suffocating. Yo mummy's so annoying, the Egyptians thought she was one of God's plagues.
No, you can't fit in that thing. That's not deep enough. Oh, yeah? See? I told ya. Sometimes I come in here just to get away from it. Hey, a nickel! What happened? And he said he didn't think it was big enough to fit a grown man. So, you got in voluntarily? Oh, man, if I ever run into that guy again, you know what I'm gonna do? Bend over?
Hey, what did the Norse gods say after they told Skadi she would have to pick her husband only by looking at his feet? The game is afoot. Hey! Here's something you might not know about Artemis and Apollo. They once went on a murderous rampage because somebody disrespected their mother. You see, there once was a stupid woman named Niobe who had 14 children, and because she was stupid, she decided to brag about how she had had more children than the goddess Leto, who only had 2 children. Well, those 2 children happened to be Artemis and Apollo, and they were not amused at this sentiment, so they decided to take those 14 children and turn it into 0 children. Apollo slaughtered all 7 of Niobe's sons, while Artemis slaughtered all 7 of her daughters. That's right, punish the kids for what their mom did. That's the Olympian way. Niobe was obviously very sad after this and begged the gods for a way to help her stop being sad, so they turned her into a rock. Yeah, okay. I can't believe I have to keep saying this, but stop pissing off the Greek gods!